So one of the things that makes it possible for us to achieve happiness is having a certain sense that you belong in this world, that you can take care of yourself in this world. There's a term for that. What's the term for kind of having a sense of, life is good. Yeah, self-esteem. Not the kind of self-esteem that they teach in our schools. I'm not talking about giving everybody ribbons and patting everybody in the back, and everybody gets the same grade, and everybody just feel good about yourself. Just feel good about yourself. Not that kind of self-esteem. I'm talking about the self-esteem that comes from achievement.
Accomplishment.
From setting goals and getting those goals and achieving those goals. It comes from not just achieving those goals, but knowing that you achieved them. Recognizing the fact that you achieved it. Not boasting about it, but being proud of yourself. Yeah, I did that. It's good. I set a high goal and I achieved it. This is cool. Right? That self-esteem, you can't be happy without it. You can't feel that I don't belong here, I kind of hate this world, and feel happy. Right? You can't do it. Happiness requires that you feel like you belong and that you can achieve and you can be successful here, right now, in this world, and what you're doing. Self-esteem is really, really, really crucial to a happy, successful life. Now, where do we get most of our self-esteem? Where do we achieve? Where do we set the bar high? Where does that happen, mostly?
At work.
At work. Yeah. It's funny to me that the fact that we spend more time at work than any other activity we'll do in our lives, right? Certainly up to the age of 65, which arbitrarily has been set as retirement age. But, we spend more time at work than anyone. And we get our self-esteem at work. Because that's where we challenge ourselves, that's where we do most of our thinking, that's where we push ourselves, that's where we're engaged. And yet, people don't seem to think that work is that important. But this is what life's about. Right? We can all say family is more important to us, but the fact is you spend more time at work. Now, family's important, I'm not denigrating that, but the fact is, this is where you spend your time. And this is where you achieve, and this is where you push yourself, and this is where you get your self-esteem, to a large extent. One of the things that I believe are so hurtful about the welfare state, and these ideas coming out of Silicon Valley of a basic minimum income, I don't know if you're familiar with this, but basically pay everybody some minimal income, is that you're denying people the opportunity to work. And if you deny people the opportunity to work, you deny people the opportunity to set goals and achieve. And if you deny them that, you deny them the ability to have self-esteem, which means you deny them the ability to be happy. So when you give somebody a check and say, yeah, you don't have to work, here's a check from the government, don't worry about it, you're killing that person. You're denying them the ability ever to be happy. It's horrible to do that to a human being. So you can be poor. A friend of mine tells a story about his grandfather who was a bricklayer. He was a bricklayer in North Carolina. Very poor. Barely made enough money, but made enough money to feed his family and put a roof on top of their heads, had a little home, and raise his kids the way he wanted to raise the kids. And every day he could come home and have that sense of pride that he was taking care of his family. He was feeding them, he was clothing them, they were being taken care of, they were getting an education. And in spite of being poor, that person could be happy. That person had a sense of belonging, that person had a sense of pride, that he was able to take care of the people he loved in this world. And take that same person and give him a welfare check. Say, yeah, bricklayer, that's powerless work. You need to have him, here's a check instead. That's it. The pride is gone. Now, other people are taking care of his kids. Okay? Other people are working to take care of his kids. This money has to come from somebody's work. So, Productiveness, which is, I think, a crucial virtue. Productiveness is what leads to self-esteem, but it's also what gives us a sense of purpose in life. Again, we spend most of our time at work. We challenge ourselves to work. And this is why it's so valuable not to just view work as work, but to view work as a career, and to have goals, and to challenge yourself, and to push yourself, and to be ambitious. Because that's what purpose looks like. It's about having a long-term focus, a long-term perspective. So productiveness means taking your job, your work seriously. It means having a career and viewing it as such. And the benefit of that is self-esteem and happiness and that sense that I can be successful, I can achieve. And that sense of purpose, this is where I'm heading in life. You know, I think too many people have the notion that I can't wait until I retire. And then it turns out that people who retire young, what happens to them? They tend to die young. It's kind of funny, right? Because without purpose in life, you know, life just withers away. And so people who retire young and who survive and who do well and who thrive are people who pick up a second career or pick up a really important hobby to them or get involved in something that really is intense, that is the equivalent of a career. People who just sit around, they're either very unhappy and some of them just die off. But it's an interesting statistic to look at, you know, death post-retirement. And the more engaged you are with the world around you, the longer you live. So there's even a biological side to this.